Standing in the light.
Hey YouTube, what up? Lockdown RC here, and today I'm sharing with you my project that I have dubbed Project Boredom because I had nothing better to name it. So, this is the absolute kitchen sink. That's a better name. This is the absolute kitchen sink speedrun rally car. I don't even know what it is right now. On-road racing kind of deal thing that I built. So, it's completely made of spare parts. Everything in there is a spare part in my opinion. So it's not a purpose-built chassis, it's just a Slash that it's gotten hand-me-downs from my other Slash, my Slash that I actually race, and it's got all these hand-me-down parts, so it's kind of a paradox, but this is pretty much all my old Slash, besides the motor and servo and receiver, but that's aside the fact, let's just get right into it. Even the body was spare that I had. I just had this leftover from the Speed Slash project, and it's a Protoform GT8 on-road body. It's a really nice body. I love the look of it. And even the paint was extra leftover stuff that I used to paint it, so hence why my paint scheme is not that great. Setting that aside, I'll show you guys what is all in this chassis that makes it so quote-unquote special, unique. Like I said, everything on here is a spare part. These shocks are Traxxas big bores, I believe. I don't even know what they are, really. With some aftermarket spring, and they have these aluminum cups at the bottom, so lower retainers. So those are absolute trash, and I want to go with either an E-Revo shock or the Traxxas GTR shocks that they're selling on the Platinum Slashes now, because those look pretty nice. Anyways, this is a leftover bumper from the Speed Slash project. These tires are leftover tires that I absolutely spent at the indoor track. They're Proline Electrons that are just completely shorn bald. Surprisingly, they get a good amount of grip on the street for what they are. They're clay racing tires, not on-road racing tires, which is kind of weird that they'd hook up, but anyways, what I need to do, I really don't feel comfortable running these because they're so worn out and they wobble like crazy and they shake and really unbalanced. So what I want to do is I want to get some GRPs on there. And in order to do that, I have the Tekno shafts, so I would have to buy Tekno's 17mm hubs, which they want like, I think 50 bucks for them or something like that. Screw that, I'm not putting that much money into this car. So, I'm really curious to know, and tell me if I'm wrong, but I think the X01 hubs will fit on there because they both share the same size outer bearing, and I think that would make them fit. I'm not positive, so don't quote me on that if you're gonna try for yourself. Which don't, I'll try it first and I'll tell you if it works or not in my next video. So, yeah, if anybody knows about that, I just want to avoid buying $45 hubs or $50 hubs or whatever when I can get the X01 hubs off eBay for like 10 bucks. So I might just order them, and if they don't work, take the loss. So yeah, but that's it for this project. Now, haven't done a lot, it's still way under geared, haven't tuned it at all. I've taken out for a couple runs. In fact, I'll put a clip in at the end of this video. I had my sister record it when I went out to drive it today, so apologize for that footage. Not being the most pristine footage of mine, but the main reason for this video is I want to showcase and explain what the other on-road Slash madness is. Now this is a project that I am proud of, rather than that car that looks like something you'd see on Roadkill. Speaking of which, it had a Roadkill body on it. That's kind of funny that I said that. But yeah, this is Speed Slash 5.0. Now guys, I really wanted the truck body to work, but I took it out. I cut so much out of the body and I can't fiberglass it. It's a huge body and it catches so much wind. I just don't think I'll be able to make it work. I really wanted it to. I mean, it's awesome for going at slow speeds. Like, it would work on the other slash that I have. This guy, by the way, if you're confused on my 10,000 slashes that I have. So, this one, by far the most successful setup I had was the buggy setup. So, I'm going back to that with a wider track and everything that I thought was wrong with it in the first place. So, I actually still have my wing mount, so I won't have to buy another one of those. It's right here. It's missing a bolt on top, but whatever. So I'm going back to the backslash setup. I will have changed a couple things. My motor mount is different because my custom one broke. So I don't know if that'll fit with a buggy body because that sticks way up. And what else? I'm gonna run 2 capacitors on it just because it needs it. It's got a different servo in there. It has a Savox 1257, I believe is what it is. Fastest servo that I have, and it's never done me wrong. I think I've had that servo for like 3 or 4 years now. It's amazing. I've waterproofed it. It just doesn't quit. It's an amazing servo. If you guys are looking into them, definitely get one. They're well worth the 70 or 80 bucks that they want for them. So, anyways, this thing performed like absolute garbage in the truck form, and I took it out the other day without a body on it. I could hammer it and nothing would happen. So, or nothing would happen as in I wouldn't go flying into a ditch, like has happened to me way too many times. So, I actually took it out with the truck body on it because I was thinking that the snow provided a good cushion. Yeah, no, it got destroyed. So, most people baby their speed cars. I don't. So what I did to this is I completely beefed the crap out of it in the last version because it just got so destroyed in version 3.0. Now what's different about it from 3.0 is A, the motor mount, B, the shock setup. It's a little bit different. There's the springs are softer in the front and they're stiffer in the rear. The drive shafts, the whole A-arm assembly is wider because I'm using Proline's ProTrack arms. And the tire setup will be different. I'm going to actually run the same tire setup. New tires, of course, because these are old tires. I think they're going to blow up any second. But, yeah. By the way, everybody's been giving me crap for this on Instagram. Those tires are not bald. They are purpose-made slicks. GRP makes slicks. If you don't believe me, look on their damn website. It's there. So yeah, that's pretty much everything on this car, and I do want to showcase one thing that I'm pretty proud of. Look at that wire job. And Jason, I'm calling you out. I want to see you wire something like that. That is beautiful. Jason Condrite is my good buddy that I was introduced to on Instagram. He's a pretty avid racer and he does some nice wiring jobs on his Lotus, hence why I called him out. Anyways, that's it for this video, you guys. Just be sure, if you liked it, to leave a like and comment and subscribe. I don't need to say rate anymore. I don't know why I continued saying that, because YouTube doesn't do ratings anymore. So yeah, that's it for this video. I'll see you guys later.